Well, hello everyone.
Hey everybody.
So it's Kay Spears and Chef Andrew, and we're Nutritious Meets Delicious. I'm Nutritious.
I'm Chef Andrew. I'm delicious.
All right, so this is an exciting topic. We have to bring an outline because we have lots to cover. So this is about New Year's, guys, 2026. I cannot believe it's here.
Right? We keep joking that New Year's right around the corner, and here it is.
Yeah. So we're going to start out because the whole New Year's resolution thing, it doesn't work. Okay. So I don't do resolutions. The thing about it is that
goals, right?
Goals. And the studies show that resolutions within the first 6 to 8 weeks,
right.
Resolutions, I think that was a statistic I looked up a long time ago, that resolutions are going to fail. So everybody's all ready to go to the gym in January, end of January, wearing their new, what do you always say, their new outfits.
Their new outfits with the tag still on they got for Christmas.
And then by mid-February,
come March 1st,
yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about goals, setting 3-month goals, 6-month goals, and a year goal versus a resolution. You're going to have better success with that. So
Correct.
We're going to set you up for success for 2026, right?
Right.
So one thing that I like to talk about is tracking. So if you have a food tracker, or even I have an app now, but I'm not trying to sell my app. You don't have to go through mine. Orange Theory has an app. There's trackers out there that can track your workouts. And so you want to make sure when you're using a workout tracker that you're in the orange zone. So what the orange zone means is that you're actually working out to an extent. You don't have to overwork out, guys, but you're getting yourself into a zone to where you're going to have long lasting results because you're going to be in fat burning mode after your workout. So if you're tracking your workout and you're tracking your food, my app, for instance, you can take pictures of your food, you can track it, you can give yourself a thumbs up. The whole goal is that it is, and I'm always messing this up, but it's what I say. We want to be consistently good rather than occasionally perfect.
Yay.
And the reason is because we don't want to be perfect. We're not going to be perfect. Life happens and it's not about perfection. So consistently good and not, as far as being occasionally perfect.
Right. So the point that Kay is getting at here, something we talk about all the time, is proper planning prevents poor performance.
Yes.
You're tracking, your food tracking, your prep. Even if you do something as simple as a food journal, you're preparing. Okay, yes. And the preparation that you can view something at the end of the day or the next day is, why am I not hungry? Well, I look at all the things I wrote down. I consumed a lot more than I thought I did because it was a little graze here, a little bite there, a nibble here, and then all of a sudden by the end of the day, you've had enough for an entire meal.
Right. So tracking keeps you accountable.
Yep.
And if you don't have someone like a coach helping you with accountability, it helps you stay accountable to yourself.
Agreed.
So that was the biggest thing. So now let's go into pantry and refrigerator reset, because that's so important. So you start out, Chef. Talk to us about.
Absolutely. So we did all these podcasts and these videos about the holidays and what to eat, what not to eat, substitutions. Okay, and that was kind of a crash course in the 4 weeks of the holidays. Well, now we're getting into an entire year and nothing changes. Okay, so the week that you have between Christmas and New Year's, you don't sabotage yourself and say, I'm just going to go ahead and blow out this last week of the year and I'll just start January 1st. Opposite. This is the week that you start to prepare. This is the week that you clean out your fridge, you clean out your pantry, you reset, you restock, and you get ready. So January 1st, you're hitting the ground running.
Yes. So what are we taking out of our fridge and pantry? What are we replacing it with?
Everything that you stockpiled in there from the new year. Turkey, stuffing,
pies,
cakes, cookies, anything you couldn't re-gift that you got. Same thing with your pantry. Your sugars, your flours. And what do I do with it? Pack it up, give it to a food bank. They will happily, gladly take it to use. Anything that's high in sugar, corn syrup, carbs, get all that stuff out of your fridge. Processed foods, definitely all the meats that are left over, the charcuterie board things that are left over, get all that out. And what are we replacing it with? Well,
Whole Foods.
Right. We're going to start simply with, this is not loading up your fridge and your pantry like it's the apocalypse and you're getting ready to eat for the next 6 months. Okay, you're basically putting together staples like grass-fed butter, coconut milk, hard cheeses, nuts,
fruits and
seeds,
vegetables,
organic fruits and vegetables. Kay will tell you about the Dirty Dozen and about how to wash them. Maybe some good quality protein, some grass-fed beef, some free-range chicken, organic chicken. And we're restocking the pantry with things like tomato sauce and canned safe catch tuna fish and your mustards and your condiments, the healthy condiments, not, we talk about, we see it, look in some friends' refrigerators and it looks like it just, they're stocked to the gills, and it's nothing but condiments and processed food.
Yeah. All right, so once we have these whole foods, you have fruits and vegetables, you've got some clean sources of protein, some pasture-raised eggs, some nuts, and even buying coconut flakes, making your nut bags, boiling a dozen eggs, making sure. So what are your P's that you always say? I love that.
Proper planning prevents poor performance. So this, like we said about your preparation of tracking, your preparation of setting up your fridge and your pantry so that you come home or you don't have anything to prepare for lunch. That's I'm not going to say your fault, but your fault that there's nothing to throw in your lunchbox and take, so you have something healthy to get through your day.
Okay, so Chef, so that brings us to the point. So tell us how we do that. So meal prepping is important, right, for success, but we don't have to spend days in the kitchen. Tell us how we can do some easy prep stuff, maybe cooking off proteins. I know you talk about one pot, one pan dishes. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so a lot of it is things like boiling off some chicken and making and shredding it to make different chicken salads, grilling off chicken to have chicken for a green salad, taking canned tuna fish and making a small tuna salad, and packaging everything in the smallest glass containers that you can find that probably hold about 10 ounces, 8 to 10 ounces, and maybe even 14 ounces if you're going to do a whole lunch. And just so you have something to grab the whole thing and you're on your way. You don't have to put things together in the morning when you're trying to drink your coffee, answer emails, and plan your day.
Yeah. I use a Good Source protein powder, and in the morning, sometimes I like to just take a little avocado. You can't taste the avocado once you put it into a shake, and some blueberries and some coconut milk and some protein powder. And I will make that. And for 3-4 hours in the morning, I'm sipping on that. And I'm so sustained and full because I've got that good source of fat. I've got my blueberries in there, good source of protein. So that's something I like to do too. Also, I love those chomps, the grass-fed
jerkies.
Those are really good. I love boiling a dozen eggs every week. I know we always have this battle. One of our segments, we'll have to do how to perfectly
boil eggs. Right.
But having boiled eggs are great because you can grab a hard boiled egg. All these things are important to make sure you're set up for success. Because if you do not, you're going to go to work. You're going to be so starving hungry.
Next thing you go to the break room, there's a pile of donuts, and one won't hurt. And the answer is yes, it will.
And then you cave, and then you beat yourself up and just say, forget it, and it's out the window. So again, it is not about perfection. It is about being consistently good. Okay.
Right.
All right, so I'm checking my notes here, making sure you have good proteins, good quality proteins. Oh, let's talk about the Dirty Dozen. Okay,
yes.
So when you buy fruits and vegetables, you don't have to buy everything organic. There is the Dirty Dozen. That's going to be your berries, apples, potatoes, grapes. Greens, yes, your leafy greens. What else?
And what she means by the Dirty Dozen, these are things that when you buy them need to be either organic or preferably organic and washed.
Yeah, because they're the highest pesticides. So coffee, even, you need to make sure you're drinking organic coffee. These are the highest pesticide foods. So you can actually look up the Dirty Dozen. I probably didn't list them all, but it's kind of things that don't have a skin. If you think about bananas and avocados, they have a skin that's protecting them. But when they don't have a skin and they're being grown close to the ground, they're going to be your highest pesticide sources of fruits and vegetables. So, you can use baking soda and water to wash your fruits and vegetables, but just that Dirty Dozen, you want to make sure that you get organic.
Yep.
Right? All right, so let's see. So the closing message that we have is that focus on nourishment, consistency, and support, right? And small changes create lasting results. And so for 2026, we're not going to continue. We've been doing this segment to really help you through the holidays, but our goal for 2026 is to get in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Show you how to prep things, show you how to make things, so please DM us if you're on social media, Instagram and Facebook. If you're listening to our podcast, go to kspears.com. Let us know topics that you'd like for us to talk about and educate and actually show you in the kitchen how to make things. We even want you to show us how to make homemade pasta one day, right?
All right,
That could be a segment. So for 2026, we're looking forward to Nutritious Meets Delicious, bringing a lot more to you guys to help you. But for now, have a prosperous and healthy 2026.
Yes,
right?
and remember, it's not a diet, it's habits and a lifestyle, and that's what we're here to teach you.
Yes. So have a great rest of your year and looking forward to 2026.
See you next year.